Hey, this is Thomas Severinsen, your movement coach, and showing you how you can move with a stick or whatever you have available. I have a kind of this and I need it to be a kind of taller than me to get the most benefit out of it. So to start, we can start by, for example, stretching the side of the body. Basically, I'm just reaching my left arm out over. I'm taking my right arm down. And as I have the stick right next to me, not in front, not in the behind, right next to me, I can start to push out my hip as I press the weight on the outside of my left foot and also deep into the ground. So maybe adjusting my grip here, so I'm kind of pressing up with my left and I'm pressing my right a little bit down to just get some extra support. And don't over stretch or tense, but you can feel that you can breathe into your entire left side and open, especially here between the hip and the ribs, all the way up. Maybe you can even feel the muscles kind of gliding, the obliques, the serratus, the pec and the lats, up the arm, all the lines of the body, taking here the lateral line, of course. Breathing is good to also just get the feeling of how it feels on your left, and take your hip in, ground your feet into the earth and shift to the other side. So support kind of comes from the ground up, so it's super important then that we are not kind of loose in our legs, but have that foundation through our deep core line. Here I'm also, before I'm taking my hip out, I'm pressing my right hand, finding out where I can hold the best grip. That's why I need the stick to be taller than me. Maybe here. And pressing as I press my right hip. And now I'm kind of lifting myself up through my feet, pressing on the outside of my right foot, so I can feel this whole lateral line of my right side opening up. And to feel more, just breathe into where you feel the stretch. Feel your lungs deep into your pelvic floor. A little challenging when you're kind of side bend like this, but can you see that my body is kind of like a bow and arrow? So I can also a little bit tight the muscle on my left side to kind of increase that tension into the bow to my right side of my body. Relax your face and your neck. Same principles as in yoga. And notice also if there is some difference. Now we can kind of move forward with the sagittal plane, the front side of the body. So many ways of using this, but kind of think downward facing dog or something like that. Hold the stick at the horizontal level, so you can take your butt and press your butt back as you press the stick down and in the direction of your head. Having a good grip also gives you more support, so you can hold the stick in whatever ways you like, maybe even take your fingers together. And here, breathe deep into your hip, relax your neck, and press the stick away as you press your butt away the opposite side, and feel that length especially happening now through your back. It's going to tighten a little bit of the space between your shoulder blades, as the stick is more central compared to having, maybe you can use two sticks. That is also a really good thing. But what we can also do here is that I can continue to press and I can let go of my right arm. Having the weight a little more on my legs can be good here to not over load my left. but I can start to slowly rotate a little bit, just to thinking my chest having a flashlight pointing left, down and right. And if I want, I can also have my feet broader, and I can sink a little bit on my right, sink on my left, as my hip is kind of going like a half circle behind and over to the left, using my feet to get the support so I can come up and shift and go with the other hand. Maybe two hands first, so you feel that you have the balance, and let go of the left arm, pressing away with the right. Move to get that sliding between the layers of your muscles. Little shifting, rotation of your rib cage. Using my deep core line to come up so I don't overload or not integrate in a good manner. I can show you one more that also can be really good for rotation. You take the stick behind you, you stand a little broader, and basically here, breathing in and breathing out and coming with a flat back. So when you're in this position, you take an in breath, and on the out breath you rotate. So maybe you have to adjust a little bit, get the stick to the center, and now to create more space between in your back, you press the left hand down and the right arm up, like you're pulling the stick apart. And if you want to increase, you go further. So getting that deeper rotation, but try to make your, just showing here, try to make your hip stable. So you're not really twisting your hip a lot. Dropping in on the knees and these things we don't really want. So let me show you the other side. Starting from this position, coming down, breathing in and breathing out. Getting the stick to the center. Getting my right and my left hip bone as horizontal as possible, and see if I can go further. So I'm pressing my right arm down, my left up, and I can even look up to get a little extra rotation in my thoracic spine. And breathe here deep into the side of your ribs, the lower ribs, to help your body to release some things that can stop your rotation. Oops, and get your feet supported. And come always back the same way you got into position. So you can use kind of a broomstick. A broomstick was too short for me, so I had to take this. Whatever suits your height and your range of motion is all good. Thanks for watching, and please share, comment, and enjoy the movements of your body.